The hottest show you need to watch, you need to listen to. Wednesday night, you all invited to a different view. Man, I bet you get addicted if you see him once. So lock him in and watch, cause you gon' see him twice a month. Beautiful women speaking life and they just conversating. Leave a comment, maybe you can join the conversation. Ain't no filter when you listening to me talk. She just say what's on the mind, ain't me a fault. I can tell you who to like if you need advice. Mix a little bit of life with some pumpkin spice. Shimmy, 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 yeah, shimmy, shimmy, who? Just a goddess on the pod, Kimmy Woo. Sassy but classy, 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 sassy but classy.
Woo-hoo! Round of applause.
Hey, y'all already know. Kim, you're muted. It's your baby daddy favorite bald head. It's me, the great, me, the ape, and we lit in this bitch with a bonus episode for my beautiful, beautiful people with my beautiful co-host. And I hope y'all ready for this because we got a lot to
Girl, look
impact
at my
tonight.
living room. Girl, you see my leather couch and my piano? What?
Period. You know what? Let me see. Because I think I like your fireplace. Your fireplace is the baddest thing in that motherfucker. You hear me?
Ooh, ain't
Yes,
gotta go
girl.
nowhere, baby. Get
I
numbers. They
love
gotta have
it.
major production and shit. You feel me?
I love it. Love it.
Yes.
Love it.
Oh
Thank you.
boy.
Yes.
Yes. Thank my green screen decorator.
I know, right? Go ahead and
Oh,
introduce
God.
yourselves, ladies.
Let me tell y'all, I like the shimmy because I'm Kimmy Woo.
Sniper Woo. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Man, y'all already know who it is. Your girl Pumpkin Spice. Please remove the P out the middle.
P out the middle. Miss
Yes.
Pumpkin.
Pum.
Pumkin. You see the spelling
Pumpkin.
right there? Okay. So you
Spice.
can plumb the no. Y'all gotta listen to the episode before this one. You'll know
After
what the
this
P
one.
stand for. Oh,
Listen
sorry.
to the episode on Wednesday. That's what she means. The one on Wednesday.
My apologies.
All
No.
right, ladies. So this episode is called The Definition of Criticism. And we got a couple of keywords that we're going to discuss alongside the reason why we have decided to come on here and give our definition of criticism. What do you think?
Groupie, accountability, all of good things. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's
All
let's
right.
tap into let's get into it, ladies. So Kim, you want to start off and give us a definition of criticism?
Um. Okay. So, criticism, critique, basically a detailed analysis of an assessment of something of some sort. It's basically a formal word which is carefully judgment in which someone gives you. So it's a, opinion. Now, the purpose of it is to really determine whether the findings are usable for you or the person that you're, criticizing, as, it is basically an opinion.
Okay.
Opinions are, sometimes they could be welcome, sometimes they could be unwelcome. Just depending on the context and the situation of what you use them for.
Correct.
So,
Deliberate.
yes, that's, basically the short version of criticism, critique. For a plain example of some sort, you go to a restaurant, you critique their food, you leave a review.
Correct.
Um, friend relationship, boyfriend, husband, girlfriend, all of that good stuff. You can, somebody doesn't like something, they tell you about it, critique, give you their opinion. You can welcome it or unwelcome it.
Correct. It's not
So,
defaming the character of the person.
no. Criticism is definitely different from disrespect.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big difference. Criticism is, you just giving your opinion, but disrespect is you going overboard, you going way left field and taking the word, you might say criticism, but it could be more of disrespect. And in that sort, not cool.
Okay. I agree with you.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know what happened to Miss Mia the Great, but she should be back shortly. But my definition, which make sure you guys follow us on all social media platforms, is Sassy Classy with the K podcast. We will be doing, I don't know, we're gonna be doing the segment with the word of the day. We're gonna try to introduce that. So every day we will give you guys a word of the day, but we chose these words because Mia will come back shortly and let y'all know. But let me give y'all, so my word of the day was groupie.
Oh.
Give this to you guys because y'all be using this word a little too loosely. Okay.
Oh.
So is a person, especially a young woman, but I said it could be men too, because men could be groupies. So a man or
Yeah.
a
Sure.
woman who follows around a pop music group or a celebrity in the hopes of meeting or getting to know them. That is the definition of a groupie. A groupie is not a person who likes to have a good time, wants to dance, conversate, have conversation with people, engaging, entertaining. As you can say, the keyword was follow in the hopes of getting to know them and other things transpired. So now that we have these two definitions of these words, we need to figure out where we're going to go from there. We want to jump straight into it or we want to go into the next, I think it was
So we get
accountability.
groupie out of entertaining and what?
It says entertainment, pretty much. Like
No,
you
no,
follow around.
and I got that. I understand the definition. I'm just saying, how do you coincide those two together? You got groupie, but then you're like, how does that connect together? Is what I'm, asking, because it doesn't make any sense to me.
It's because it does not it doesn't go together. That's why, sis.
There is no correlation. I'm back, bitches. I
No.
had to take a phone call. But look, right? So let me tell y'all something. We're gonna talk about the street. I'm a little hood, I
Oh,
could I could be a little hood. So I'm gonna give the hood definition of groupie, right? So what most, because I used to hang with a lot of niggas or whatever the case may be, and groupie in like the urban dictionary, if we must, is like a female or a group of females who tend to be on niggas' dicks because of their status,
oh, period.
right?
Ah,
But or maybe one that sleeps with them because of their status. You know what I'm saying? Like if
yeah,
you want to, if we want to take it to that, to that extent, or whatever the case may be. But um I'm not a groupie because I don't sleep with people because of their status, and especially not no local niggas, not nobody in Palm Beach or nobody. Like, there's nobody nowhere in this county
that
that I would be
entertain.
like that's an entertainment, whether it be a rapper or a promoter or a DJ, that I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to sleep with that person because he just could get me in the club free. No, bitch, I'd rather pay what I need to pay to get my ass in the club and not have to worry about this nigga talking about what he done did to me or for me because I done slept with him. I'm not that person. I never have and I never will be.
Period.
But my I know Kim went already and she said her definition of critique. And for me, I would say that I don't have a problem with getting critiqued on anything. I love being critiqued
Positive.
because it in a positive light of that, it's gonna make me better at the end of the day. If
Yeah.
I'm doing something that is wrong and I could learn something new based off of how a person is critiquing me, I'm gonna accept that.
Yep.
I am a realist. I'm not perfect. I'm a
Right.
realist through and through. People who really know me and just just know who I am of myself know that I'm gonna keep it real. If I'm at fault with something, I'm gonna take accountability for my actions. And speaking of accountability, that's my word. And with with the Google definition of accountability, it says the fact or condition of being accountable, responsibility, and the sentence that they have under is their lack of accountability has corroded public respect.
Oh.
And that's a good sentence because it really takes it really not takes but it really what is the word I'm looking for here, can help me with where we going towards the end of the show, well, this bonus show, right? And
Correct.
with accountability, like like we would talk about on Wednesday show where we spoke about being emotionally mature, right?
Yep.
And with accountability, we are able to say, okay, you know what? I can genuinely critique somebody, right? And
Mhm.
not name call them groupie, right? And then I'm going
Correct.
to take accountability for what I did and properly apologize and say, you know what? I did absolutely mess up.
And I
Okay.
could have used chose
And
different words.
I could have chose different words. I could apologize in a timely manner. Take an account for what you have done to somebody or said to somebody is a part of being emotionally mature.
Yes.
It's a part of being an adult. It's a part of having the ability to critique somebody in a manner where you're not insulting them in the same
Degrading.
sentence and degrading them in the same sentence.
Yep.
Okay, so we got all our definitions out of the way.
So,
Yes, we did. It's
Kim,
all
you got
clear.
anything to say?
um, as I'm absorbing this, I want to also add into objective and subjective.
Okay,
Okay.
So when you subjectively critique, you have concrete facts.
I agree.
Subjective is just, another term of perception. Is, what your perception is. Perception could be reality. Essentially, that's not objective. That's not facts. So when we look at this whole situation or these, names and definitions that we're getting into, are we looking at this from an objective standpoint or a subjective standpoint?
Well, I would say objective because everything is relatively facts.
Okay.
And then, the information we have, the information is not something that someone gave to us, or we just pulled it out the blue, or we're given bits and pieces of the information and just letting people come up with their own conclusion of what really transpired. So I
Okay.
would say it would be more objective.
Okay.
do you
Mia.
agree, Kim?
Yes. Yes. If you
Yeah.
have if you have concrete facts, it's definitely objective. We're gonna
Okay.
definitely look at this in an objective way. But okay.
All right, fuck it. Let's get into the facts of this shit. I'm sorry,
Let's
but
go.
I'm lit.
Because I'm with you. Let's go, sir.
Cause
Let's get
I just
straight
want to
into it.
say, I just want to put a disclaimer. I'm gonna do a lot of cussing. Probably, I'm gonna try to be as ladylike as I can be, but at this point in time, a bitch just got me fucked up all the way.
Mm.
Okay, while I'm in the comfort of my own home and I'm able to stream and be across the world and not have to worry about just streaming in Palm Beach County, I love where I'm at. I love the ideas that I come up with because the ideas that I come up with is gonna take us where we need to be, and not just on a local standpoint. So with that being said, let's
And
get into
able
this
to
shit
be getting notified.
and
Just for
get
us, we just recently got like these people from out of nowhere just reach out. You know what I mean? And want to tap in
right.
and you know, really. like what we do and support it with no kind of hate or nothing. It's authentic.
Absolutely. Oh, y'all need this? Okay, let me see if I got a couple people that'll come out and help y'all with this and X, Y, and Z with just one phone call and not on no hating that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Now, I've been streaming and doing podcasting and radio since 2016, right?
Hmm.
So I sort of have a bit of experience in what
You
I do.
do have
And I
experience
think
in what you do.
you're right. I do have experience in what I do, and I love what I do. It's not to me. It's a hobby. It's something for me to have a gateway to get out of what my world is. You know, being a single mother of three kids, one of which being special needs. So streaming and podcasting and radio and influencing or whatever the case may be is just something that I like to do. That's just my hobby. I would love for my hobby to turn into revenue. We're on the path to that. Punkin,
Yes.
we was doing this 2016. We did it
We were.
again. I want to say maybe a couple years after that when we went to Broward.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, and then we did it again 2020.
Was that 2020?
It was 2020. I did my research. Just follow me.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. So I'm on the road. Let's just roll with it.
Okay.
Now
20,
you
2020.
approached me. Yes, you approached me May of 2020, and you said that we had an opportunity to get back on a platform to do podcasting with this individual and his platform.
Correct.
And off the bat, I'm messaging him. We're texting each other back and forth, and I'm like, okay. I'm asking him questions. What exactly is he trying to do with his platform? What is he expecting? X, Y, and Z. He let me know. I told him I was going to be interested, and then we did our first show. It was on a Friday.
Correct.
So with that first show, it was bomb. Like the energy was automatically like it, and from there on, the numbers was doing what the numbers was supposed to do because obviously he ended up getting one of the best in the city to come on his platform and do what we fucking love to do, right?
Yes.
All
Say that
right.
again. Run that back again. He had the what?
The one of some of the best in the city to do what we love to fucking do.
All right.
Okay.
Just to let y'all for the
So
people in the back.
so let me count. 7 months go by. So from May to what? October.
Over. Hmm.
Okay, from May to October, we were dedicated. We were a family. We were a part of a production, and we came up with numerous of ideas for this individual and his platform to grow his platform in those 7 months. And that's exactly what we did. We may have not been on time every Friday, but we were there, and the latest at 8:05, 8:10, no later than that. We were very good as far as being consistent with
Yes.
coming up with new ideas and coming up with guests on his show,
Yep.
right? To
Yes.
make his show better because we seen his vision.
These
And
were
Am I-
live shows every time.
These were live shows every Friday. These were live shows that we were doing, and we were bringing in a lot of good people.
Okay.
We're,
yes.
we're talking about celebrity producers we were bringing in, okay? Like people
Who got
who has made it, who
who's
get
doing stuff?
platinum. You're talking about platinum plaques. Like we were bringing in people that were gonna get him his numbers that he needed.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay, now a lot of people know me off the strength of my sister, off the strength of me, a lot of people know Pumpkin from things that she has done in her life, working with celebrities and booking celebrities and everything else like that. These are I feel like between me and her, our credentials are there, right? People fuck with me in the streets because I used to run the streets before I even moved to Palm Beach County. That's just where it is. So I know a lot of people. So it's just like when it comes to that, for me saying all of that is to say that once I got on this platform, we were averaging out 2K a week
Yep.
live. His
Okay.
views was hitting 2K a week live on his show. Okay. I could say from the time that we started to the time that we finished, we did a damn good job because every week the numbers were going up.
Yep.
Okay.
Promoting, posting flyers,
Promoting,
and doing
posting
live
flyers,
videos and
doing
all types of
events,
stuff.
trying to get artists on his show. All of these things we were doing.
Yep.
I
Okay.
feel like if we're gonna be a part of something, we're gonna work with it as a family, like how I felt like we were, because that's exactly what we were supposed to do. And just to drop in, I'm gonna have a lot of receipts towards the end of the show, so I'm gonna need for y'all to stay tuned and just watch to the end, so y'all will see why it ended the way that it ended, even after this individual apologized. So let's get into what happened.
Okay.
October of 2020, we go to his celebration. His, I think it may be what, his 3rd year anniversary or something, for him to be in his production business. So of course, if we messing with you, you messing with us, you washing our hand, we washing your hand. It was only right for us to pull up. Now, this may be TMI, but I can only speak for me and not for Pumpkin. Kim wasn't there because she wasn't a part of it. But for one, I don't club on Sundays. That's my day to be home, especially when my cycle is on. So I had a couple of things going on this particular day. But I said, just off the strength of me fucking with this man, I'm going to step out and I'm going to go out and help celebrate his 3-year anniversary. I may not have been there from the very beginning, but because I am a part of his family right now, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, because that's just the type of person that I am. If I say I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna show up if I can do it. Like if it's really out of a scope of an emergency or something like that, and I really, really can't make it, then I can't make it. But other than that, if I can make it, I'm gonna come. Right? So I showed up. Pumpkin was there,
You had to
and
pay for your own parking.
we
Did that.
we did that.
Pay to get in. Did that.
No, did we have to pay to get in? Because I don't
I had
remember.
to. I had to.
Okay, well, most likely if you had to, I had to pay to get in too. And then, because I just really don't remember. I don't remember all the small details, but I do remember what got us here to this moment, right?
Yes.
So what got us here to this moment, um, is that we were belittled and degraded. Well, not belittled. We were
Women.
degraded by this individual calling us loose and groupies.
Yes.
Now, this is how I feel about this situation. We are in a club setting. This individual surrounded himself with beautiful women. I'm not a hater. I can't say any of them girls were ugly, because they wasn't. They were all pretty in their own way. They all looked good in their own way. They were very beautiful women, and that's just for me, right? And as long as the club was dead at that moment, he was good with everybody acting like they was in the club, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So what I mean by that is, when you in the club, you listen to music, what are you doing? You're
You
dancing.
vibing. Yeah, yeah. You know I love
You
to
gonna
dance.
turn up. Me too. But I couldn't dance because, for one, I can't wear heels long, and I can't dance long because the left side of my body is going to flare up. Right? My left leg is gonna flare. I'm gonna get swollen. So I can't dance very long. I'm gonna do a 1-2 step, maybe drop it like a hi-hat for maybe 1 or 2 songs, but the rest of the night I'm gonna sit down somewhere. I cannot. That's just for me. I can't do it. Anyway, um,
I ain't gonna lie, I was dancing the whole goddamn night. Terrible.
But that's what you do in the
but
club.
that's what you do in the
Yeah,
club, though. You're supposed to be in the club. We in VIP. We're in the club. You're in the club setting, so you do what people do. That's in the club setting. You are a grown single ass woman, mind you. This man is in a whole relationship, and at the time, his bitch was pregnant, and she was in the club with us.
what?
So yes, she
Okay.
Mic drop.
was.
Bloop.
She was. Matter of fact, let me hold on, because goddamn it.
Mic drop.
Yes,
Did
she
she
was
just?
in the club with us, big and pregnant. Okay, she
Okay.
was there. All right, his bitch was in the club, and I'm not calling her a bitch to be rude, but I'm just saying his old lady was in the damn club. So
There,
why was, huh?
she was there to support him on his anniversary.
That's all.
Yes, which is rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's they business. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But within these 7 months, I want to say some of those months I realized that this man had beef with somebody else that me and Pumpkin know very well. This
Yeah.
individual I've known since I was 21 years old, and he used to do business with my sister. And I was his first door girl. Like when my sister was promoting in the city, I was working the door, right? Anytime she had an event, I was her door person. So again, that's why I know a lot of people because I was always outside. Okay. With that being said, this individual shows up, the club done got packed, all the real niggas done came in. Not saying this individual ain't a real nigga, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. But all I'm saying is more niggas came in the club, VIP was packed in the bitch, the whole club was packed as fuck,
Okay.
and we just doing what you're supposed to do in the club. We single, we beautiful, and we lit,
Mingling.
mingling, doing what we
Good
supposed to
time.
do. Networking. I'm networking while I'm there, mind you,
Yeah.
because it's a lot of people who do not see me in the club. I do not go out. So when they see me, they like, damn, Mia, what you doing? Like, first of all, they didn't say Mia, they call me Dread because I used to have dreads back in the day. But anyway,
Yeah.
that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So they be like, damn, Dread, what's up? I ain't seen what you doing in here. Da, da, da. So I would tell them, hey, look, this is because my outfit has had his thing on it.
Yeah. Because everyone's like, what is
Had
that? Who is that? What is
had
that?
had his branding on my outfit.
Hmm.
I made my own outfit with his branding on it.
Yep.
So when people see me like, damn, what this is, and this, that, and the third, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I'm a part of. Make sure I'm taking people phones and I'm having them like this
And
man's
follow.
business page and follow his business page in the club.
Hmm.
So when you say that I'm in niggas' faces and stuff like that, I'm in niggas' faces talking about your
Yo shit.
shit.
Promoting your stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and I got my own business going on, but yet that's not even about me. It's about this man and his business, and being that I'm a part of this family. You understand what I'm
Let's help
saying?
build this
This is
brand.
what we're building his brand.
Hmm.
Were y'all compensated for this?
No,
Oh.
Okay.
no,
Well,
not at all. We was
let's
not
just
paid.
put a disclaimer out there because people gonna try to say little things. We would leave like after the show and we would go to Hooks or go get something to eat, and he would purchase food for us. So
Treat
let's
us, yeah,
treat
Okay.
us for working. So let's just put that out there because we don't need nobody to add no extra little nothing to anything.
right. But no, we wasn't on no. Technically, was not. No, we were not
No
on no
payroll.
payroll. No,
Okay.
we were not. So majority of our work was for free. And if you want to say we was working for food and drinks or whatever the case may be, but then again, at the same time, I'm not even trying to sound ungrateful for that because
No,
at the
not
end of
at
the
all.
day, at the time, it was okay because we felt like we were a part of something that
Absolutely.
we seen the vision for it to be big. And
Yeah.
anybody that I had got either on the show or anybody I had got to watch that show will always see me in person and be like, man, Mia, y'all show dope and the vibe
Yep.
and this and that. And it was always something positive that I was
Positive.
getting. I did not get no negativity, no negative response from as far as feedback from anybody.
I agree
It
with
was
you.
I,
good, 100%.
I believe I got on there like one or two times, just asking questions and stuff. Probably just acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
but okay, so back to this guy who the owner of this production company had beef with. So when the guy gets there, his section is in front of our section, right? And we're from where we were. So by this time, from me walking around and talking to people and stuff like that, like I said, the left side of my body starts to flare. My leg is starting to get swollen. The first thing I have to do is elevate my leg. I don't give a damn where I'm at. I could be in church. If I got to elevate my leg, that's what the fuck I'm
Elevate
going
my
to
leg.
do. Okay. So this individual, like I said, I've known since I was 21 years old. I felt comfortable enough to go to him and say, hey, look, my leg is flaring. Let
Elevate.
me elevate my leg on your knee so that way it'll go down some and I'll be able to get up. He was like, cool, Mia, no problem. Just come down and sit down. In the meantime, music is playing. We rocking in whatever, whatever. Punkin is hugging him and the
They
owner is
doing their
flipping the
thing.
fuck out.
Hmm.
I had no idea
It was
what
that
was
deep.
going on. And I mean, it had to be that deep. Like this man was going off. And it wasn't just me and Punkin, it was two other individuals, two other girls that was a part of our group that got called groupies and got called being loose and everything else for doing what you do in the club. Again, why? I really still don't understand why. I don't know. I don't know why. But it was never explained to me either.
No.
In a sense where if it was explained, I don't remember. It wasn't explained enough for me to remember the reason why I got called the groupie for sitting down and talking to niggas that who know me. I'm talking to niggas who know me about your shit, and I get called being a groupie because I'm in niggas' faces in the club. Like, you ain't my nigga, you ain't my daddy, you nobody to me. I only met you in May of this year, and all I've been trying to do is help your fuck ass out.
Yeah, but then
Just
when
as
you
simple
speak
as
of,
that.
if we go with like the whole definition of groupie, it wasn't like you were following around trying to get to know these people or trying to, gain anything from the individuals at all. It was casual conversation.
Casual conversations about this motherfucker's brand, not even my own shit,
Yeah.
about his shit. Oh, Mia, what you doing in the club? Oh, what this is on your shirt? What? And I'm telling niggas, yeah, here, let me get your phone real quick. Pull up your Facebook, and I'm literally doing this on niggas' phones the whole night, walking around doing this shit right here, getting bitches to like his shit.
Yep.
Only for this man at the end of the day to call me a groupie and say that I act loose because I'm talking to niggas. You're not my daddy. I'm not fucking you.
Hmm.
And then when we did have a meeting,
Let's go there because that's the part
let's
that
go
pisses
to the
me
meeting.
off.
That the meeting,
This
I
meeting,
left the
af-
meeting.
this
This is
meeting
the
after the
Yes, this is the meeting after. Okay, so there were two meetings actually.
I only
We
went to the
leave
one.
the okay, we leave the club, we go back to the owner's house. The owner is going in. Okay, like I said, I'm oblivious. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he upset. Pumpkin knew. I didn't know because I wasn't in VIP when the shit popped off or whatever the case may be. I was out talking to people
found
and
out
stuff.
VIP section?
Pumpkin,
Yeah.
when did
What happened?
You found out in the VIP section of
No, I
what
just heard the terminology. I just didn't know who he was speaking of until we got to the home, and then
okay.
he was like, called out my name, and I was like, "Yeah, bitch, I was dancing. Yeah, I was talking to people. What the fuck you want me to do, bitch? Sit in the corner with my leg crossed, bitch? Like what?
Okay.
I own my shit. I took accountability for what I did. And I don't
We weren't
apologize for what I
that's
did
we
either
were in
because I don't feel like I did anything disrespectful to you or your brand. Now, if
right.
I was in a goddamn classroom setting and turned up like that's a different story. But for
Mhm.
the environment that I was in, it was appropriate for what I was doing. Period.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say I was wrong at all. But that's what pisses me off is when we got to the home, then he elaborated and was saying, "Oh, this person did this person did that, and they that." Don't remember exactly, the conversation because it was a lot being said. But the issue I had was he was having a conversation among people that didn't even know who the fuck we were. We didn't even know who the fuck they were. And he was just downgrading us in front of these strange, random ass motherfuckers. So that's when I was pissed. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I ain't got time for this shit. Like, I'm done. And I just walked out and that was it.
Yeah, because when she left, I'm like, okay, when she left, because Pumpkin ain't said shit. Okay, she was livid. She ain't say nothing. And I'm still looking like, what the hell is going on? So I go to the homeboy.
I
I
gotta
say,
respect my
bro,
home.
what the hell is he talking about? Oh, yeah, well, he felt like you, Spice, such and such was acting. And I said, what?
Mm-hmm.
Especially knowing that what I just got through doing to be called a groupie for it, I left. Soon as she
I
left, I
feel that.
talked to the homeboy. The homeboy told me I hit it on their ass too.
Okay.
And at the end, like I said, y'all watch to the end because I got receipts. At the end, because a bitch around here telling people that they stop fucking with us, no. We stopped fucking with them. Let's be clear on that. Text
Mm-hmm.
messages to prove it. We stopped fucking with them. We told them that we were going to leave their network because of the disrespect.
Absolutely.
Even after that, the second meeting we had, because they're like, oh, before we have any more shows, we were going to do another meeting. Punker didn't go to the meeting. I
Mm-hmm.
went to the meeting. So I said, okay, I'm going to see what he says. And it got worse from there.
And if it
Word.
got better, then you were gonna come talk to me, and we are gonna try to see if we would, even try to ever entertain that shit again.
It got worse because when I went to their house, the old lady was like, "Yeah, Mia, I seen you and this and that." Bitch, you ain't seen me do shit, ho. What the fuck is you talking about?
And
You
that's
ain't
why I
seen
said,
me do shit.
that's why I kept saying it was me. I know for a fact I was turning up though, Kim. Like, bitch, because anybody that know me know when I'm out, bitch, I'm turning up. I don't give a fuck who around with it. And I even do that at my
Right.
mom's, at my parties for my family. That's just me.
But I
I'm
mean,
saying? I'm not gonna disrespect nobody old lady. I ain't gonna disrespect nobody man, but I'm gonna crank up. Like I like to dance, I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna mingle. That's just me. I love to fucking talk. That's why we do podcasting, right?
but
Exactly.
so what I'm trying to wrap my head around is that, clubs, when I would, go to them and be a flower on the wall. That's why I don't go to clubs, because I'm not very fun.
Oh.
Um, but I know that about myself, and I just remove myself from that environment.
Hmm.
But when you go to the club, that's what you do. You dance, right?
Yeah.
You mingle, you talk to people, you run into people that you know, you catch up, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
You would think,
I
but
thought
not
that's
get called loose and being a fucking groupie for it. Like, what the fuck? What kind of dog, that shit just it got me hot all
right.
over again because I just can't wait to get to the end of this. It's so much to unpack, but I'm trying to do it in a timely manner because I said 30 minutes. We done already went over. So let me
Yeah.
try to hurry and wrap this shit up real quick. The second meeting goes down. We at his house. His bitch talking about she seen me do X, Y, and Z. Bitch, you know you motherfucking like you ain't seen me do shit. And then you want to sit up there talking about how your homegirl told you. This is what the bitch told me. Well, my homegirl did say that I should feel embarrassed and be getting on my old man for worrying about what grown ass single women doing in the club. Bitch, you damn right you should be fucking embarrassed because how the fuck you sitting in the club pregnant with this nigga baby and he clocking what single women is doing around you. He shouldn't be worried about what we're doing if we're not doing anything so inappropriate in a club setting. We're doing what you're supposed to do in the club, which is dance and talk to people.
Oh, I didn't know
If
that.
we're there,
Said. Oh.
yeah, that's what she told me. And then he went to talking about how I act and my daughters and all of this stuff like that. Like, first of all,
Where
listen, and I don't,
Whoa, wait
where
a
did the kids
minute.
in this? You don't.
huh?
Why? Where did the kids come in
That's
at?
what I'm
And
like.
that's
What?
what, listen, I literally left that. Remember, I don't know if you remember, but it was
No, you
me,
told me to leave
you,
before you
it
turned
was
the
me
house
when
upside down.
I was finna, listen, I thank God for growth. I thank God that I have been through all the trials and tribulations that I've been through to change my life because these people do not fucking know me.
Not at
Don't
all.
think that you want to see my kindness now here in 2020 and 2022 that you know me within those couple of months that we worked together because you don't fucking know me. I would have flipped his motherfucking house upside down and I would have been in jail had I been the person that I used to be a long time ago. Thank
Right.
God for growth. I left there, I got in the car, I called Punky and I called somebody else that was on the show and I cried because I was so upset. And I called my brother and my brother was like, "Sis, who is this nigga?"
Yeah.
You don't know who know in a sense of you don't know who anybody like if I'm making any sense. I'm so livid, bro. Like to talk about it got me so mad, right? Like all over again because I just had good hopes for this show because it was lit, the vibe was everything. And even after that, how long did it take this man to apologize?
A whole year.
A
Probably
year.
a little bit over a year.
It
Okay.
took him it took him a year in some weeks or months, yes.
Hmm.
But it took him a year to apologize to us. Because I want to say he reached out. This happened 2020, October 2020. He probably apologized to us November of 2020.
Yeah. Hmm.
Because it was after his dad passed, right?
21. Hmm.
Yeah, November 21.
Hmm.
So with all that being said, let me try to hurry up and I'm trying to get us up out of here because I'm gonna have to need a drink after this. So after the second meeting, I left that shit alone. I
And
left
then
it alone.
we started doing our own. We're like, okay, we
We
can do
started we started
ourselves.
sassy we started sassy but classy in November 2020.
21,
One.
21.
21.
Mm-hmm. Like literally right after that whole thing. Because we were like, yeah, okay, well, let's just do our own thing. You know, we don't have to deal with people and all the extra and all everything they got going on. Let's just, because we know each other. We know, when the bitch say don't speak to me, I know not to speak to you, vice versa. So we know each other's temperament, so we know how to handle each other and not deal
Right.
with all the outsiders. And then Miss Chang down here came and joined the group,
Hi.
and shit, the rest is history. And from
Yeah.
there on, it's like we've been getting straight hate, people trying to mimic what we're doing, have little slick little sidebars and comments, so clearly we're doing
Yeah,
something.
we've been saying all of it. We've been saying all of it. I've been quiet for a long time.
Oh no, but
And
Mia,
let
don't
me just tell
forget,
you,
you did end up
hmm,
going on the show and he apologized. Don't forget that part.
okay. No, I'm gonna get there.
Okay. Let me shut up,
Okay.
y'all.
So after the second meeting, I left the shit alone. We was not fucking with each other. I would see them, um, I would see them. They would be like try to talk, and I'm,
Heisman.
hey, no, not the Heisman. The Heisman didn't come until this year.
Oh,
The
okay,
Heisman
okay,
didn't come until the Sunday before my birthday. That's when
okay,
the
okay.
Heisman came.
My bad, sis.
So yeah, no, they would get a hey, oh Mia, what's up? Let me buy you a drink. No, I'm straight. I don't need you to buy me no drink. Cause when I go out, I'm by myself most majority of the time. I'm by myself majority of the time when I go out. So they'll see me and try to speak. They'll get a hey, that's it. Oh hey Mia, how you doing? I'm straight. Why you like you lucky you even got that? For real. But after this, you ain't getting shit. Don't speak to me after this. And if you do speak to me, I'm gonna look at your ass like you crazy. Cause you think you fucking know me and you don't. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know this side
Period.
of me. So now I'm finna get real petty with this shit. Now, that's dead. We start our own motherfucking podcast. We got a little hate here and there. Motherfuckers trying to jack us for our ideas. They hating on us because we streaming from the comfort of our own home. But yet y'all putting on whole production shows and y'all ain't nowhere near the fucking views that y'all used to get when me and Pumpkin was on there.
Yep.
You doing a whole production and only getting barely 200 views a week on y'all shit. Fuck you
And we,
mean? Like what
and we
I'm trying
and
to
we at
understand.
home and getting more
And
than that.
we at home and was getting that with no full production.
Yep.
We're able to stream and connect with people outside of Palm Beach County. Matter of fact, let me be petty real
Where
quick.
we at? We at what? Germany,
We
Africa.
in
What was it? Where
I'm
we
finna tell you right now.
Yeah, let us let y'all know where we at, bro. But yeah, so all those meetings and stuff, I was invited to the same meetings, but me, I'm a type of person. It only takes once because I'm like Mia. Like you see right now, I ain't saying nothing because I know me. So I knew if I would have went to a second meeting, fuck
No, that
this.
second meeting, Pumpkin, we would have
I would
probably
have
been in
went
that
to
bitch
jail.
fighting. Yeah,
Listen,
we would have been in that bitch fighting because I already knew with your mouth, you would have popped off, and I would have had no other choice but to pop off. You feel what I'm saying?
bro,
Or a big ass argument would have happened if we didn't get into a physical altercation. It would have been a real big bad one. You know what I'm saying?
and that's the
Because
reason
I'm a
why I
little more
didn't.
humble. I'm a
Mm-mm.
little more humble, so I could
Yeah,
handle that type of stuff. But at the same time, don't insult me and don't bring my children up because my kids ain't got shit to do with this. I could be the biggest hoe in Palm Beach County. My kids will not fucking know that.
nope.
My children don't see
They ain't
niggas
gonna
in and
see
out of
it.
my
They ain't gonna
house.
see it. They ain't gonna see them.
Exactly.
That's
But what does that have to do with me as an individual? What my kids got to do with something that my kids ain't got nothing to do with? Nothing. It don't have nothing. They don't have nothing to do with it. So why he even brought that shit up, I don't fucking know. But for you to be like giving these scenarios about if your homeboy would have seen me this night and seen me, first of all, bitch, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me just say this. I wouldn't fuck you with a 6-inch space, bitch. Let alone fuck anybody you got in your circle.
Period.
That's it. So I could give a fuck about what your homeboys would have thought because them niggas probably wouldn't have been able to touch me anyway.
Have a touch,
They
let
can
alone have a
speculate.
conversation.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we now.
Anyways,
All of that transpired.
bro, it was so much, dog. Like, bro, it's so much, Pumpkin. It's so much. Anyway, we streaming in United States, obviously, Germany, Fiji, Sweden, Australia, Netherlands, France, United Kingdom, and Nigeria. But your punk ass still stuck in Palm Beach County, bitch. Fuck you. That's just how I
Period.
feel about it. Get the fuck out of
Nigeria.
here.
Listen.
Anyway, let's
Mm,
just skip all the bullshit and let's just get to the point why we here.
yes, let's do that.
Okay?
Because we got
Let's
what
get
we
to the point why we I'm talking too much. I think I'm sleepy.
hmm It's 12 o'clock. Time for us to go to bed.
Yeah, past my bedtime, bro. All right,
Bedtime.
I'm up now. Look, last year we got to the apology.
hmm
He never apologized for what he said. He apologized for his reaction after the fact. And this is his words that I just came across a couple days ago, right? Because his
hmm
apology was not for what he said. So he technically did not apologize for calling us groupies and loose. He apologized for his reaction.
No accountability at
No
all.
accountability. That's not what you call critiquing. You didn't sit me down and critique me on anything. You called me a name and you thought that shit was okay. And it
Yep.
wasn't. That's not how you critique people. And then they was on there talking about business minded people and how everybody is not gonna see the dream, the vision that he see because they may not be about business. Bitch, I'm about my business. Let me just tell
Yeah,
you
and you
that.
know what the thing with that, you know what I'm saying? Like they heard one. I'm assuming
One side,
one side of the story instead of
Who
really
who
going
said that?
to find out
I'm
what
gonna
it
tell you
was.
later.
So
Okay.
when you say us not being able to have a same vision has nothing to do with business because if we want to take it to a business perspective, a person who's a CEO of their company would never talk to any of their employees the way that man talked to us. So if we want to talk about business, let's take it there because the white man would never downgrade when he see a person who's an asset to his company. He would never degrade that person. If anything, he'll try to make sure that person stay on the team so his business can still grow. So let me just drop that right there.
Hmm.
Okay.
Apologies done. That was in November last year.
Oh, and
December
by the
come
way, I didn't
around.
show up for that either. Okay.
For which one?
Or coming to the show to apologize.
Well, no, that I don't think the coming to the show wasn't for the apology. Coming to the show was just for us to be a guest on the show.
Okay.
So then the homeboy texted me and was like, "Hey, now mind you, because they from what I'm hearing, from what I've heard directly from these people, is that he stopped fucking with us. But if you stop fucking with an individual, why are you constantly reaching out to them if you don't want to mess with them anymore? If these people are so bad and they can't take criticism and everything else, why you keep reaching out to them? Because it was on multiple occasions where I kept getting text messages in both of us really,
Yeah.
because we was in a group chat where, hey, can y'all come and do I think it was something regarding
Food
a
or something.
cookout or something like that, some kind of thing or whatever. We didn't show up.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Then why y'all didn't come? Because I asked the question wasn't answered, we didn't show up. That's why we didn't come. I happened to be a guest in December of 2021, and he decided that he wanted to apologize then. Okay, cool. That's your second apology, but that's your second apology for you after the fact, but for not you disrespecting me. And
Yeah.
because I am the way that I am, I had looked over all of that up until these last couple of days.
But then don't forget that we did go to the grand opening for the student
We went
on account of, being bigger people because we got an invite. So it was okay, cool, whatever, show a little
right. We
support,
did. We did
show
go
love.
to the grand opening. We went to the grand opening. So yeah, I went to the show for as a guest, and then we both went to the grand opening.
hmm
The grand opening was when in January.
I don't remember this.
It was something, but December or January is something of the sort. And this homeboy, because let's talk about the homeboy real quick. The homeboy, I
He's
feel like
lit.
is just he's a very cool dude,
I like
right?
him.
Yeah, Not so much. I don't think you should, because you got to remember, they didn't want you to come back. They wanted me to come
Oh
back.
yeah, that's
Whoa.
true. That's true.
Yeah,
No, they
they
didn't want.
didn't both they didn't want you to come back. They only wanted me. But I told them, I'm sorry, but if Pumpkin not coming back, I'm not coming back, and we already started our own shit. So what I look like leaving my sister out, and my sister was the one that introduced me to y'all puss ass niggas in the first place. Not saying it like that's how I said it like that, but I'm tired, so I'm gonna cuss. But that's just what it was. I
Mhm.
told him, I said, look,
So they had so
They didn't want me to
yeah,
come back because they already knew I was gonna turn their shit upside down. Because I don't bite my tongue, so I would have sat in front of that camera, air all their asses out on that bitch. I don't give a fuck.
okay.
But yeah, but I don't know why they never explained it to me, and I didn't never care to ask anyways. I really
yeah,
didn't.
but no, I turned it down anyway because I'm like, first of all, my loyalty is with my sister in the first place. Like, I'm not finna go back on their shit, and she was the one that introduced me. That'll make me look green. I'm not a green individual. I'm loyal to who loyal to me. And yeah, no, y'all gonna kiss my ass. No. And then
Cool,
he was
yeah.
like,
And
oh
I
well,
mean, yeah, if it's a great
and yeah,
opportunity,
and yeah,
go ahead and do your
she
thing.
did.
You know what I
She
mean?
did in fact tell me I could, but I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I told her, no, I'm not doing it. We're gonna start our own shit.
Yep.
Okay.
But again, these are people that you're telling motherfuckers that you stop fucking with them. How?
Well, that's
Yep.
definitely a discrepancy because if they're telling people one thing and doing another,
You know me, I just be chilling because I already know I be cranking up, so I just chill. I'm trying
Yeah,
so
does it
hard
make sense? Because it
to
don't
stay in
make
my
any sense to
space.
me.
no, because I'm not going to be telling, for example, I'm not going to be sitting up here telling Pumpkin one thing and then I'm doing another with you. So eventually that's going to blow up in my face because,
Absolutely.
that's just like somebody telling a homegirl, oh, this one, trying to attack me or whatever the case. But then every time she see me, hey, hi, oh, how you doing? And da 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 da. Da.
Hmm.
What? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
It's stupid.
that's
It's
double.
stupid.
Okay, that's a
Yeah,
double.
it's real stupid. Like, and then let's talk about how real quick everything that every I'm gonna say everything, but majority of the stuff that they using still today is because of us. Freaky
Yeah.
Friday because of Pumpkin. And what was the song you used to sing, Pumpkin?
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you
You
and
just
me.
a
Let's
little
talk about all
little
the good
thing.
times.
Doesn't it?
Okay. And I'm sure they still using that when they talk about sex on the sex part of their segment. I'm sure they still singing it. The videos and the videos that they using when they pull them up on that was my idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They still using that. We started our podcast. We got somebody rapping on our intro. What they going to do? They start rapping on their intro.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Mm,
right.
I need a mic
right?
right now so I can drop it. Blah.
Come on, bro. But we ain't business people.
You want to hear my song?
We gonna play your song, Kim. Let's finish real quick because I
Yeah.
got
Oh, because
7 minutes.
we gotta get to the last
We
little bit.
we gotta get to last bit. Okay, so now why I'm so upset, why I'm cussing so much, and I was first of all I cuss like a sailor on a daily basis anyway. But goddamn it, I usually don't even use all this profanity on the show like that. But bitch got me fucked up because I'm just sick and tired of people like don't. One thing about it, don't fuck with my reputation and to try to talk about me as a person when with people that don't even know me or know what happened. You
I
understand?
agree.
I ain't spoke about this to nobody publicly. I ain't said nothing to nobody publicly besides the people that was involved, besides the guy who the owner had to beef with. Because I definitely had to go talk to him.
Oh
I
yeah,
had to go talk to him.
I still got them
So
little
that's when
DMs
you
from
found
people.
out that they had some
Some
misunderstanding.
issue because we didn't
No, no, no,
understand
no,
what
no,
part
no,
of
no, no,
it.
no, 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 no. We always knew that the owner of the company had an issue with this other guy because he would always talk about how this man got his equipment and this and that and the third. And I will always say, well, if you feel some type of way about this man, why don't you
Okay.
go to him and talk to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will always say that.
Yeah,
That's
everybody's an adult. Okay.
right.
Oh yeah,
The owner of the company would talk about this man to complete strangers. You remember that, Pumpkin?
Yeah.
We had the Haitian guy from Fort Lauderdale come up. Remember?
Yeah.
We had a meeting about some kind of production shit they was trying to do,
Yeah.
and the Haitian guy came up and he's sitting there talking about this guy to the Haitian dude. And the Haitian dude don't even know who the hell he's talking about.
Yeah.
He constantly talked about this man, but again, that is none of my business. So I never went to this man I've known. We're going to call him Robert. I never went to Robert and said anything to Robert until after we fell out, because now I'm trying to figure out what is the beef with y'all for this man to call me a groupie.
Yep.
You understand?
so
Why
you
is it that,
feel like he called you a groupie based on Robert?
yes, for
Uh,
me,
Yeah.
yes, because Pumpkin had her arms hugged up on him and we was dancing and stuff like that. I was sitting down and I had my leg on him. Remember, my left leg was
So you
elevated on his
the
knee.
way we
your
positioned it,
leg,
it looked like we were
your
just all
leg,
over him.
not your cheek, your leg.
No,
And I
yes,
had my
just
arms like across the front,
across the
like
front of
from
him.
behind, like across the chest.
Yes, but
Okay,
you gotta remember, Robert is family to us.
I don't know him.
Yeah.
So
For
We
a
know.
long time.
Yes, you're talking. I'm talking. Listen, I'm 34 years old. I've
Yeah.
known Robert since I was 21.
yeah,
So
that's
that's
um,
I'm not as long as Mia, but I would say like my like 26, almost 10 years, 11. Wait, I'm lying. 13 years
that's a
yeah,
to date. Yeah.
so I mean that's long enough for you to be
friendly with, or like hug, like play,
yeah.
like, chilling. We're in a fucking club. Like, what the hell? We're in the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, the
So if
owner
you
ain't fucked
don't
nobody on.
know, if you don't know, and based on the arm, the leg, you're gonna think more instead of really
No,
asking
you
instead of
shouldn't think more.
assuming.
You
You
shouldn't think more if
no,
it's two of us though.
No, but I'm
Like,
saying, but instead of assuming, you should have asked.
true enough,
Or
but
like,
everybody
oh,
doesn't have
why
the
even
mental capacity to do stuff
care?
like that.
Because the thing of it up if it of it is y'all there to promote his show. So why even care to ask who is this person or why are you doing this or why are you doing that? Who cares?
But see, the owner and Robert had their own. The owner had issue with Robert, and I feel like Robert probably didn't even know that the owner had that much animosity towards him, because the owner would never go to Robert and talk to Robert about the issue he was having. He would always talk about Robert behind his back and
correct.
in with us around him. And I will always say, why don't you go to Robert and tell Robert what's your problem? Like, why are you always talking about it with
Like,
us?
what's the problem? Is it that
What's
deep? Why you
yeah, what's
always
what
gotta?
exactly? I didn't think that it was gonna be so deep to where I'm getting called a groupie for being on him. Because for one, I was not popping ass on nobody.
Yep.
I feel like I didn't do anything in the club to be called a groupie. Punky was doing what she does any fucking way that she goes. And we're in the club. You have to remember, we're in a nightclub. So in a nightclub, you're doing what you're supposed to do. And this is how I feel about it. If he wanted the attention to solely be on him, he should have had something more formal and more intimate for the setting, so
Correct.
that way the all the attention would have been on him and not these single grown ass women doing things that single grown ass women do in the club.
Yeah, because they were coming to us like, oh, hey, what's up? What's that on your shirt? Oh, oh, oh. Like it
Again,
wasn't like we
these
were
women
just.
are beautiful. Everybody is beautiful. He surrounded himself with beautiful women, and he always praised about that. He was always proud that he had beautiful bad bitches on him
Hmm.
in front
Around.
of his old lady all the time.
Hmm.
Now let's get to 2022,
Mm-hmm.
because let's get
Go
to
ahead.
it.
Just yeah,
All
keep
right,
We don't have that much time.
I need to
we don't.
I need
I
to
need to
hear
go to sleep.
a whole story so I can understand because
Okay.
two sides. There's
It
always two
is. It's,
sides.
it's always two sides to the story. So
Yeah.
now, um, y'all, our listeners know I'm real spiritual, and I always feel like things are always brought to me in the right timing, right? And I've been sitting on this for so long, right, Kim? I will always say, "Boy, I can't wait, boy," because I already knew this opportunity was going to present itself, because it always does. And like I said, I was able to forgive enough to be cordial with this individual and his brand, to be a guest on his show back in December, and to go to his grand opening,
Correct.
right? We was cordial enough. He came to my house.
Mm-hmm.
I had an ugly sweater. He came to my house. He participated in everything. We was okay. We
Okay.
wasn't like cool like we were prior,
Yeah.
but in
It
my eyes,
was
we
in
were
repair.
good.
Sounds like
Huh?
it was in repair.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Repair.
was it was somewhat in repair. Now, did I feel some type of way about him taking a whole year to apologize?
Absolutely.
Yes, I
Okay.
did, because I feel like had the apology came a little sooner, things probably would have been a little different now.
Different.
But like I said, when you're inside of that circle, you see the vision. You see where he wants to go. I was very passionate on building this man's shit up,
Yep.
like for real.
Yeah, and
We
I
both were
felt
very
like
passionate.
it wasn't authentic because it took so long. It felt like it was like a, oh, I gotta do it type thing at this
Yeah,
point.
I think it would, because sometimes when people grieve and they have a death and in their life, they tend to want to make things right. I think
Right.
well, let me say, I'm not gonna say I think that's what it was, because that's what it was told to us. In the text message, it was said, "Hey, such and such wants to apologize." I said, "Really?" He wants to make things right. How did he plan to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Why now? Oh, such and such, his dad just died and he's just trying to right all his wrongs. That's why we got the half-ass apology that we got, was because he was feeling the way. So he was using his grief from losing his father. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was why he was trying to make things right with us. I don't know.
Oh, okay, okay.
You
Okay.
get what I'm trying to say here?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now, um, I have insomnia. I'm up all night most of the time, and I scroll on social media. Like I said, December I go to the show as a guest, and then I think it was either before or after they had a party, right? Yes, they had a party. Me and Pumpkin goes. One night I'm on social media. I come across a live, but it's a live within their live show. So I'm going to say that the homeboy was
Robert.
live on his phone, not Robert.
Oh, someone
The
else.
owner,
Oh.
the owner's homeboy
Okay.
was
Oh.
live on his phone with the phone in his face like this, like down in front of him, and they're
Okay.
getting ready to start their show.
Oh.
Okay, so you're gonna see in this clip, in the beginning of the clip, where the owner asked the homeboy about coming on our podcast show.
Yes.
And they basically trying to mock the fact that we don't have nowhere for our podcast like to be filmed, and that we stream from the comfort of, like, we stream. Oh, you ain't, what he said, you ain't got nowhere, they don't got nowhere for you to go.
Yes.
You could
That's
be on there, you could be on there in your living room. You damn right
mhm.
you can. You fucking right you can. And
Yes,
you
you
know what else you can do? You can stream on 8 different motherfucking platforms from the comfort of your home, bitch. The hell you talking about?
in your car when you're in the shower, bitch. Ooh,
And guess what? And I
tripping.
ain't gotta worry about only be listened to in Palm Beach County.
Nope. No.
Wow.
Let's
Okay.
let's 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 okay. Listen, like I said, the receipt's gonna get dropped. That's the end of that. As far as that about this video, why we are here right now. My birthday is July 6th. That Sunday, the Sunday before my birthday, I go out to the club. Now, like I said, I go out by myself all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I see this person. I see the owner. Now, mind you, the owner feel like we cool because he doesn't apologize. This nigga don't even know
That you got
I
that
have
video.
this clip. Like I said, things happen for a reason. Shit
Mm,
comes up for a reason. Because while I'm thinking we straight, we cordial, y'all on something else.
other shit.
Y'all on some way left field ass shit. That's why your ass got a stiff ass left arm and you got the Heisman position, bitch, when you see me, because I'm not fucking with you. You got to get the fuck on up out my face. That's why you got it, because you a green ass nigga. You green as
Yep.
fuck. You ain't no real nigga. Why you
At
around here
all.
talking about you trying to figure out how to let some shit go? Bitch, you should have let me go a long time ago. You should have
Yeah.
let me go. You should have let me go when you called me a groupie. You should have left that shit where it was at. You should have let me go when you called me loose. You should have left it at that. That's when you should have let me go. Cause I damn sure I wasn't worried about it. Punkin, we over here doing our own thing, streaming
Yep.
from our living room. We straight.
Yep. Just doing our thing.
So I don't. Okay. So where I'm trying to connect the dots is at.
It's a lot.
If you're going to, what's the purpose of trying to.
It's a lot, Kim.
It is. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot to dissect.
I don't get it, because it's just like, why say you want to apologize to someone if you're gonna talk trash and do whatever. You're not really being genuine, so
Yeah.
why even apologize if that's the case? Why
Yep.
apologize? It doesn't make any sense.
Conscious, clearing the conscience.
Oh,
You
what else he
clear,
said?
but you turning around doing some more devilish stuff. What's the purpose?
He said something like he
I
said
don't know.
something like how he be up brainstorming. Yeah, you brainstorming because your numbers ain't been right since we've been gone. And they ain't gonna never be right. They never gonna be right. Maybe I'm wrong, but in my opinion, to give you a critique,
Yeah.
I critique your show as your shit not gonna be right because you are your your
You're not
your
authentic.
intentions your intentions, you're not authentic.
You're not pure. His intentions are
It's
not
not
pure.
pure. That's what I'm looking for. It's
Hmm.
not pure.
Hmm.
Come on, like that's just where it's at.
Yep.
It's where it's at. Now, let's just get to the finale of this shit, and we're gonna come back real quick, and we finna end this bitch. Hold on, real quick.
Yes.
So what I'm finna
And then
drop
you're
right
gonna
now,
leave this where it's at, and this shit
and
would not be
yeah,
interesting.
yeah, and this is the last time. This is the first and last, because like I said, I ain't said nothing. And
Mm.
even after all of that, I was still in the space to be cordial with them. Well,
Yep.
really with the owner, because my beef ain't really with the homeboy. Even
Yeah.
after that, my beef really ain't with him. I think he's just collateral damage. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got mixed up with somebody you shouldn't be fucked up with, and you just finna get hit. It's like
Bah,
being
bah,
at the wrong place, like
bah.
right person, wrong, whatever. How the fuck that shit go? You know what I'm trying to say?
At the
Look,
right, what is it? At the wrong place at the
Wrong
right
place,
time,
wrong time.
wrong time, wrong
yeah,
place.
that
Okay.
shit, whatever.
Thank you, attorney. Will.
I'm so done. But okay, so what I'm finna show y'all right now is going to be a couple of text message threads that's gonna show you a couple of things real quick. Hold on.
Drop the
'Cause
receipts, sir.
I'm gonna drop the receipts because you got me fucked up if you think that you finna be around here telling people that you stopped fucking with me when you didn't.
When it was the
We
other way
left
around.
y'all when it was the other way around. Y'all not gonna play with me. So the first one is gonna be oh no, wrong thing. Hold on. Here we go. Like I said, y'all can go back to this and you're going to refer to what I'm going to tell you. And then you're going to pause this video and you're going to understand where I'm coming from. The first one is going to be where we copied and paste from the first one of the other girls who left the network. We copied and pasted her text message and we put it in the group chat to let them know that we were no longer going to be a part of their network.
So
This
in addition to y'all, some other people, some other women
Yeah,
left.
that's what I said. It was two other girls. Yes, it
After
was
we
two other
left, the
girls.
other two left.
Okay.
No, mm-mm. It was girl number one. Then it was Pumpkin. Then it was me.
Oh, we talking
Who
about
wrote?
leaving the house.
No,
I'm
I'm
talking. I'm
leaving
talking
the
about
show altogether.
the network.
Yeah.
Okay, so the network had multiple shows at the time. The first girl had a show on a different day.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about now. Okay, okay.
Okay, so she wrote a text in the group chat. We copied and pasted that same text and we left the group chat. That's when we stopped fucking with them. Okay, so that's going to be the first screenshot that they see. The second screenshot they're going to see is that same day is when the homeboy texts us and says, oh, we need to have a meeting before we have any more shows. And that's the meeting I went to by myself without Pumpkin.
Okay.
After that one is where it's gonna say is where the homeboy texts me directly, and he's like, the owner wants to talk to me and Pumpkin and apologize. So you're gonna see that text message thread with that. Then you're gonna see where they're saying that they want me back, and I'm telling them like, yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, and that one after that is going to be the continuance of that text message, and then November of 2021 is where he invites us to the grand opening, and we show up to the grand opening in November 2021. And then I have the text message that shows that the homeboy texted me to ask me to be a guest on their show in December, and I went. Then I have another text message where it's December of 2021, where the owner is asking why we didn't show up for the cooking show, and then was asking if we could come back and be a guest on this show that Friday, and neither one of us, or both of us, told him no. I told him no for that one. And then the video you're gonna see is the one that I came across. I was scrolling on Instagram late night, and I came across the live of the homeboy and the owner on the homeboy's phone before they start their show, talking shit and mocking the fact that we stream from the comfort of our home. And I'm gonna play that right now.
On JoJo now, I ain't on. Yesterday, I'm gonna come to the podcast. That's it. Yeah, last night took me up. Man, I was bullshit. I was saying, well, we going on JoJo now, I ain't on. Ain't got nowhere to go. You can sit in your living room down there. Hey, Boss Lady, we on YouTube too?
That's
What?
that's what you call
Say?
the hate, boy.
Wow.
That's the hate, boy.
What? Oh, wow. What
You
did
know
he
what I'm
say?
saying? You say,
What did he say, Pumpkin?
he's pretty much the same. He say, you can go on there, but I ain't going on there. That's
Oh,
pretty much what he said.
And what's so crazy, this happened January of this year. This is after I done came on y'all show. This is after we done
After they
came
begged
to
you on the show.
yes, because I got hit up multiple times to come back, and I told them no, that I was not gonna come back, because if my sister ain't coming, I ain't coming. And by the time we hadn't already started Sassy but Classy, so I'm like, no, that's not happening, because I got my own thing going on. And he's like, oh well, you could come on Fridays. You free on Friday? I'm like, how you know I'm free on Friday? You don't know what I'm doing with my shit for you to even for him to even say that.
Yep.
So while I'm thinking that we're at least cordial, this is how they're acting behind closed doors. So this is why that nigga got the Heisman.
Well,
That's why he got it the Sunday before my birthday. Because when I seen him, don't see me in public and think shit is cool when you know you ain't digging me behind closed doors. You feel what I'm saying? Don't do that. And then don't have your new panel talking about some shit they don't know nothing about. I'm not even mad with them, because they just ignorant to
they're innocent in that, because they can only
yeah.
what he was saying at the time. So
Right. Just leave me alone. That's all. I just want to be left alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to
Yeah,
come
but
back to y'all
if
show.
you really know you don't rock with nobody, just keep that energy. Like, don't call me, don't text
Yeah.
like me. Like, we cool. There's no hate, there's nothing or whatever. I have people that recently just reached out to me and was like, "Yo, you think you can get da da da?" I was like, I don't rock with dude like that. Whatever. Ain't no ill will or nothing, but let me call him and see if he'll want to do it. So I did call his phone. He had never answered. So I was talking to my sister. I say, even though me and you, we ain't on a good terms or whatever. But if I know you have a product and there's something that I know you can, potentially put yourself in a space and kind of grow, regardless if I don't fuck with you, I'm never gonna take food out your mouth or your family mouth. Period. I'm gonna mention you. It's up to you to make sure you lock it in. But I'm always gonna
Right.
say, oh, I know somebody that do. Okay, cool. That's not me. So if I'm calling you, I'm just want to put out there. I wasn't calling you to have no conversation. There was an opportunity that presented itself, and they wanted you to be on that platform. So I was like, okay, cool, yeah, all right. But you didn't answer the phone. But sometimes you got to be able to ready when that door ready to open up. You got to be able to walk through, and sometimes you got to put your ego to the side because you lose a lot of
And
opportunities.
you're talking about the owner?
Yes,
Mm,
I'm talking about an opportunity, and we about to do the shit. So it is what it is at this point.
it's fine. Like,
So
and again, when you see me in the street, nigga, you don't know me. Just don't speak.
Ti, bitch, who?
Just don't speak to me, bro. Like, and then it's so crazy because I seen one of the panelists and I'm like, they got like a shitty ass hey, because like everybody just collateral damage at this point, bro.
Yeah,
Don't speak, like, if you don't really know who I am as an individual, please do not speak on me.
speak on
Don't
me.
speak on me. Don't say my name, even though my name wasn't like technically brought up when I seen. But the fact that I know that you're talking about me and you saying how you should let some shit go that you started it.
Yeah,
You started it.
shit go a long time ago, Chad. I
You
ain't
started a
think
long
about that.
time ago. It took you a long time to apologize. We was fine, bro. We was good where we was at. I don't need y'all platform. You didn't start me up and you're not gonna finish me. Because I
Mhm.
started before I even knew who you were.
Yeah,
Mind
and
you.
and then after all that happened, I like had to apologize to me because I'm like, shit, I done brought you into this space and really let this dude fucking like disrespect you, and I felt bad about that because she didn't even have to endure all that bullshit, but I saw
Yeah, but I mean,
opportunity.
but you wouldn't have known he would have been like that anyway. So I can't. I don't even fault you for that because you don't. For one thing about it, as human beings, we cannot control other human beings. We can't control nobody. Everybody gonna have free will to do whatever the fuck they want to do,
Yeah,
right? Just like it was my free will to go over there and talk to him not once but twice, and still go over there and be on their platform and try to be cordial with him, knowing deep down inside that's not really how he felt.
yeah,
I don't have no control on how this man really feels, him
yeah,
or his homeboy. But all I know is that
how
they
you,
reached out to me. What you say, Kim?
I said you can control how you react to it.
Absolutely. And this is my reaction after what? 2 years.
yeah,
Leave me alone. Leave the situation alone. We good. When you see me out, you don't have to speak to me. I'm
yeah,
not gonna talk to you. I'm gonna walk past you like I don't know you, like we never met, and I'm okay with that. I'm so content with that. I'm okay. It's okay to let it go. You should have let it go when you said what you said, and you should have kept it that way. You apologize. Okay, cool. You apologize. Thank you for your apology. But your
yeah,
apology was not even genuine enough
yeah.
for you to apologize by degrading women that's not even yours. Like,
That was my
it's
biggest
not
beef
even,
too. I've
yeah,
like
I'm not your
never
bitch.
ever been spoke to like that ever.
I'm not
So
your bitch.
it just rubbed me the wrong way. So
Yes, especially when we put in some good work with this individual and his platform, and we was doing good numbers.
mhm.
We was doing good numbers, Kim. Like literally, we was averaging out 2K a week on
Wow.
these shows, 600, 700, 800. I'm talking about the numbers was going up every time we streamed. the numbers was going up. I was getting my family in Detroit to watch it, and
Tune
like,
in.
you know what I'm saying? Like my family in Miami, like I was getting people, like we was really on a good, like
A roll. Real
the
nice
we was
little
on a
roll.
good roll.
And
It was
everybody
good
else saw that
energy.
shit too. And they try to,
Everybody else saw
insert
it.
themselves into it before it took off where it was supposed to.
Yeah, and
But they,
he he fucked it up by being degrading to us and calling us groupies over some local niggas that like the
who-
rapper. Really, really, like,
out of
come on, bro.
out of everybody.
Out of all people, you want to call me a groupie over Robert and this nigga?
Nah, and
That's
the
how I
majority
felt.
wasn't even like that. On top of
It
that,
No, it's not like that. But I'm single. You have your bitch. You
What
got your you
it
got your bitch in the
doesn't
club
matter
with.
about you being single, married, or anything. We can take that out of the context. It's you being a woman.
yeah,
Right.
It doesn't even matter the relationship status. It's just the point of the words that came out at the time and the reasoning for it.
yep. That just took the icing for me. I wasn't even gonna go back to the crib. It's like, no, come back to the crib. So I went back, but when I seen the way that bill was cutting up in there, I said, Lord,
Oh,
let me
he
get
was
out of here.
cutting up
Because I would flip the
bad.
fuck up out of here. I just got my shit and walked straight clean out the door because I already
He
know.
was cutting up so bad, and he was cutting up in front of company. Cause even in the, like, you know how, like, you have your family. Like, say for instance, it's the three of us, we in the house, and let's just say the two out of the three is going at it with each other, and we got company.
Yeah.
No,
Or and then and one of us is going in so bad, and you're gonna feel like, oh, you trying to show out in front of this nigga, like
Exactly.
you
That's
trying to show
exactly how I
out.
took it.
yeah.
Yeah, like he was really doing the most. Like it was really a lot, for real.
Hmm.
It was
Wow.
a lot. And then here go my stupid old spiritual ass trying to be like, well, you know, people, and you want to give them the benefit of the doubt and try to forgive and this, that. Nah, for what? For it only to come back and bite me in the ass. But it's okay. Because now I know, I've seen it.
That
God
was
has presented it to me. Huh?
that was a lot of ass to bite.
Really? Yeah, but that's gonna conclude this goddamn bonus episode.
And
We
this
don't
gonna
win
be like a
complete.
two-part bonus show. We're gonna have to break it up into part one, part two.
Why?
It's an hour and 30 minutes. We gotta break that up, sis, so we can get some people to, tune in, watch it, listen, all that good stuff.
So how we
Break it
gonna
up into
break it
two.
up in? How we gonna break it up in two
Send it to
pumpkin?
our we send it
Explain.
to our new. Make sure y'all check out our boys at Tree Culture with the K
Oh
on
yeah,
IG _ studios with the S. Make sure y'all stream our show on the Tree Culture Radio on the 365live.com Wednesday.
live
Live show
365.com.
every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. That is just one of the streaming platforms we are on.
Oh, it's lit. We on Amazon now, baby.
Okay.
We on Amazon. We on Apple. We on, girl. Listen, like I said, it's 8 different streaming platforms that you can find Sassy but Classy on, and we lit, baby. We ain't stuck just on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, we around here making big moves, baby. Get like me. You,
Period.
matter of fact, how about I make you a vendors list? Okay, how about I make you a list of ideas and you can pay me for it, help you out a little bit, because I got some ideas for you for your little full production podcast you got going on over there. If you need some help, holla at me, but you got to pay me for my ideas.
Period. Yeah, so we're gonna give you guys a part two of this show. Okay, we're gonna break it up
Part
into
2 will
two.
be posted Wednesday.
We'll send it to
Man,
our dudes, and they can cut it up for us. Yes,
that's how you want to play it.
that's how
Oh,
we
you, I see what you
the
did there. You
suspense.
doing,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? The
Yeah, I
suspense.
guess.
You
We
know,
about
YouTube
to,
be doing the
bro.
story time. We gotta do a story time.
Part 2 is gonna be how we shit on niggas. Bitch, I need to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
I'm tired.
So we're good now. This is done. Water under the
I think I
bridge.
think I got it all out off my chest. You never know. I might need to come back and vent some more, but that shit just had me real upset. And I just want to
Yeah.
apologize for cussing as in being loud and obnoxious because I try not to even be like that. I try to stay in my professional bag because it's a business.
Yes.
Flip my damn hair. Got niggas got me fucked up around here. I need a drink.
You and I both. But I'm going to bed, child. I got to be to work in the
No.
morning. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to get 6 hours in today. But it was well worth it because you got a venting session. You got it off your chest. We said we had to say the receipts are there. Just
Leave
pause and read. Pause
me
and read.
alone. Leave me alone. When you see me in the streets, nigga, you don't know me.
Period.
Matter of fact, that need to be an intro.
Hey, 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 hey,
That
hey.
need to be the intro. Let me find it real quick. Hold on. Because y'all got me fucked up. Let me tell you something. YouTube is lit.
What happened?
They just lit as fuck, bro. I'm tired. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking.
All right. Well, on that note, y'all have a great night. I see y'all. I don't know next time.
Yeah, so don't forget, y'all. This is gonna be posted maybe in two parts. I don't know what the hell Punk is talking about. I say we need to just post the whole goddamn thing.
Okay,
Get
post
these
the whole
niggas the
damn
full
thing.
clip. Get these niggas the full clip. I'm done. I done said my piece. I
Just
done,
follow us
but
on
not
all
my.
social media platforms. Sassy, classy with the K podcast on all social media platforms.
We on Twitter, Instagram. Now we're on TikTok. We're gonna be making TikToks and stuff like that. I'm finna put y'all ass to work.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Don't roll your eyes.
The word of
We
the
are
day.
now the words of today is accountability, criticism, groupie.
Yeah, we're gonna do that all the time, is what I'm saying. We're gonna go ahead and do a word of the day just to keep educating these fools.
Yeah, stop being a hater, man. Just stop hating, bro.
Yep.
Just stop. Just and stop talking about things you don't know nothing about. Like, get the. This is gonna be my final word, right? Because I just had to get all this shit off my chest. I'm sorry, dog. All right, 3 minutes. Okay, look. This is gonna be the ending word of advice after I done released all of this bullshit off my chest, right?
Hmm.
Get to know people for yourself. Don't take what somebody says and run with their perception. Get your own perception of people for yourself. I think that is the adult thing to do before you speak on situations or people that you don't know.
Yeah.
That's it.
Don't
That's
don't
that's
judge
it.
me based on what you know. Get to know me and then judge me.
No, don't judge me at all. Cause who the fuck are you to judge? That's just it. Good night, y'all.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.